You know, some stories are so monumental, they change more than just a sport. They change a whole country. And today, we're talking about one of those. It's the story of one man, one number, and a legacy that is still shaping our world, almost 80 years later. This is the story of number 42.
So, picture this. It's April 15th. You turn on pretty much any Major League Baseball game and you'll see something that honestly is just remarkable. From the West Coast to the East Coast, every stadium looks, well, it looks the same. It's a kind of tribute you just don't see anywhere else in pro sports. For one day, every single person on that field, every player, every coach, even the umpires, they all shed their own numbers. And they all wear the same one, number 42. It's this incredibly powerful, unified statement. But to really truly get why, well, we have to go back. We have to understand the journey. And that's it right there. That's the whole point, captured perfectly by Dave Roberts, who happens to be one of only 2 black managers in the majors today. It's not just about celebrating something, it's about remembering. So, how did we get here?
To really understand the story of Jackie Robinson, you have to understand the world he was stepping into. A world where the simple act of putting on a uniform and playing a game was an act of profound defiance.
On paper, the timeline looks so simple, right? 1945, he's a star for the Kansas City Monarchs in the Negro Leagues. A few months later, he gets this big interview with Branch Rickey, the general manager of the Brooklyn Dodgers, and then bam, April 15th, 1947, he breaks the color barrier.
But those dates on a timeline, they can't possibly capture the reality of it. They don't even begin to tell you about the immense, almost crushing pressure that was sitting squarely on his shoulders. Just let that sink in for a second. That's from Bob Kendrick, the president of the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. He says Jackie was carrying 21 million black folks on his back. This wasn't just about winning a ball game, it was about shouldering the hopes and dreams of an entire community. If he failed, it wouldn't be his failure, it would be seen as the failure of an entire race. Can you imagine carrying that weight with you every single day?
So how in the world do you perform under that kind of pressure? How do you not just survive, but excel when you're facing that kind of hostility every single day? For Jackie Robinson, the answer was a mix of unbelievable talent and an almost superhuman strength of character.
And here's the thing, he didn't just endure, he absolutely dominated. He wasn't just a symbol, he was a superstar. Rookie of the Year his first season, an MVP, a World Series champion. I mean, he proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that he belonged, silencing everyone with his incredible play.
But his talent was only half the battle. Because when Branch Rickey signed him, he made one crucial demand. He made Jackie promise that for the first few years, he would not fight back. No matter what was said, no matter what was done to him, he had to absorb all of it. He had to show a strength that went way beyond anything physical.
And that right there gets to the very heart of his legacy. Like Bob Kendrick says, it was the how he did it that was so incredible. The grace, the class, the dignity. That quiet strength became this massive roar that was heard all across America. You see, Jackie's courage, it wasn't just for himself, or even just for the black community. By breaking down that one barrier, he created a crack in the wall. And through that crack, so many others were able to follow. It created this ripple effect that we can still feel today.
Just listen to this. From the manager of the New York Mets, Carlos Mendoza. He makes a direct connection. He says, as a Latino, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't because of him. That door Jackie kicked open, it was way wider than anyone realized at the time.
And the Yankees manager Aaron Boone, he takes that idea and just blows it up, globally. He sees Jackie as the start, the beginning of baseball becoming the truly global game it is today. All the diversity you see on the field now, players from all over the world, you can trace the line from all of them right back to one man's courage back in 1947. And this legacy isn't some dusty old thing in a history book, you know? It's alive, it's personal. His granddaughter, Io Robinson, talks about it like it's this tangible thing, a weight, but a good weight, one that keeps her family grounded in what is so, so important. So, why does all this matter so deeply right now in this moment? Because the work isn't done. This legacy isn't a museum piece behind glass. It's an ongoing story and we're all still a part of it.
The numbers today tell a really interesting story. For the first time in over a decade, the percentage of black players in the majors has actually been ticking up, reaching 6.8% this year. And while that's a sign of progress, it also shows us there's still a long way to go to get to the kind of diversity Jackie fought for.
And amidst all the stats and the history, there's this one powerful human number, 104. That's how old Jackie's wife, Rachel, turns this year. She stood right by his side through it all. She is the strong, incredible, living link to this history, reminding all of us that this story, it isn't in the distant past, it's still right here with us.
So we end with this question. How do you actually keep a legacy alive? It's not just with statues, or even with one special day a year. It's kept alive in the actions we take, in the stories we keep telling, and in the doors we continue to hold open for others. It's kept alive by remembering not just the what, but the how and the why. So the real question is, what role will each of us play in carrying it forward?